What a good friend. Well, I said he stayed over. He stayed over by video, but my friend here, Pastor Robert KAYANJA from Uganda, is with us today. He's an amazing man of faith. He knew my parents well. Well, I knew him, but not as well as my parents, but he knew my parents well. He flew in from Uganda for the service Friday night, was flying out Saturday morning. I said, don't go yet. Come by and say hello to Lakewood, because I'm telling you, he does incredible things over there. Pastor Robert, my parents loved you so much, and I know you know that, but it means a lot that you came, and we honor you here at Lakewood, and it's good to have you back again. But I just anything you want to share with the people?
Good morning. God is amazing. It was the fall of 1985 when I had come to see my spiritual parents, Dr. T.L. and Daisy Osborne, for 3 weeks. They were leaving for Australia. Then they gave me a letter. They said, take it to the America's greatest pastors, Pastor John and Dodie Osteen. I came at Houston Harbee Airport, got a yellow cab, went to Lakewood. What blessed me was the flags all over the place, and the Uganda flag was among the flags. I felt at home. I went to the reception. I handed in the letter with my luggage, and the reception says, be seated here, sir. And she took the letter. A minute later, a couple came out. The gentleman was beaming with laughter and joy, shook my hand and shook all the coldness out, but I felt my hand was falling off, he said, my name is John Osteen, and what's your name? And you're welcome to America, welcome to Lakewood. Your mom said, hey, John, don't you see it's very cold? He needs something warm. So she said, come on with me, leave your luggage there. She took me to get me something warm and then gave me the world-class biggest hug anyone could ever give you. And she said, by the way, my name is Dodie. And from that moment on, I stayed for the weekend. I shared that Sunday evening, all because someone wrote a letter and said, this is my son, and your parents received me. And I remember they're so unique. We are wondering how, because children of nobilities, children of wealth, children of fame, when their parents die, they blame them of abandonment. They blame them that they abandoned us and they love the world better than us. But I don't know how your parents did it, because they loved you so much, and yet they also loved the world so much. They became the pastors of the whole world, the parents of the whole world. And I don't know how you do it, because I look at what happened to everybody, Dr. Paul, you look at Lisa, you look at Tamara, Graf, you look at April, and we look at you, what God has done with you and Victoria, have turned this wonderful dream again. You are causing the world to dream again. You've taken a vision of Pastor John, as we call him, Pope John, all the way from the backside, and you brought it to the whole world to see. Yesterday, when I was coming on Friday to come to the service to celebrate Mama Dodie, I was brought in by a cab driver, and the cab driver said, what concert is here? As we drove in, because he has never been here. He saw so many people coming and say, what concert is this? Who owns this place? And I said, we have to celebrate Dodie Osteen. He said, what do you mean? And then I told who she was, and the man said, wow, all these people? He was so surprised to see what God is doing. But when we look at how they loved the world and loved all of us. Now, I remember the Global 100. The Global 100 was when your dad, 10 years before he passed, he invited 100 key leaders from all over the world, and we came here, and he poured his life into us with your mom and taught us 3 things. He said, number 1, he said, preach the word, worship, and love people. And that, I remember the first time I came, they planted a seed in us. Yeah. Of $5,000. Today, I don't know, it may be millions of dollars today. They planted that seed in us. Right now, that seed has multiplied into 3,000 churches.
Wow.
We are feeding the world.
Yeah.
Every day we are feeding 1.5 million people.
Wow.
We are feeding from our ministry. We are growing food all over. We are ministering to countries around us. Presidents have been calling us to help them in their own countries, and all because of a seed that was planted from this great church and from the great people. Now, Mama Dodi loved me so, so much, because when she received me, she took me on as her own. She prayed for me. I was 21 years old. She prayed that I'll get married and find a good wife. And I did. I found Jessica, my wife. Then we delayed 5 years from having children. We couldn't get children. She prayed for 5 years, and God gave me a son, Robert Jr. And then we got twins. And one of the twins, Christiana, got cancer. And when she got cancer, they gave her 3 months to live. And the Spirit of the Lord told me we're in London, and the doctor had given up. He said, go to your mom. And I flew in. I called, I said, Mom, I'm in trouble. My daughter is dying. She said, fly over here. I cannot come over there. So I flew in here, and we met at the Galleria, and she prayed in that hotel, in that restaurant, and she sent me back, because on the same plane that brought me was the same plane to take me back. She gave me a prayer handkerchief and oil. She said, take it, your daughter will be well. Christiana today is completely healed by the power of God. And she's a designer. She designs all our clothes. Recently, she designed clothes, and she dressed 10,000 voice choir with a crusade. We had over 500,000 people on our crusade grounds. And she really loved us and prayed for us. On Friday, I was amazed. People here were claiming that they were the favorite. And I couldn't believe that some of them look like you, some of them look like mom, daddy, others look like papa, and others look like a mixture. But I'm the only favorite because I'm different. And because I'm the only black OSTEEN there is. But Pastor Joe, God is doing... But God has used you to do a tremendous work, to give hope to the church globally. Your broadcast has seen all over. We have our television station with over 100 million homes watching Channel 44 television across Africa. In the first service, my son called me after he preached. He said, Dad, they are watching you all over Africa with Pastor Joel Osteen. So Africa is putting a demand on you to come and teach the churches what we need to do. And I'm not here to request you to come. I'm here to drag you there. And I'm asking Lakewood Church, please, the Bible said, and I know all of you are believers, the Bible said, give, it shall be given back to you. So give him to us for 5 years, we shall return him back, pressed down, shaken together, running over. But I really believe that this is a time for the church to go to a level and receive a message of hope and joy. And lastly, you need to come to Africa, especially Uganda. And if you don't come, you'll not go to heaven. Jesus knew, that's why he came to Africa as a baby. But I pray that the blessings of God will be upon you, and the increase of the anointing and miracle signs and wonders will break and bound, because the best is yet to come. Thank you so much.
Thanks, Pastor Robert. That's so good. We love you here at Lakewood. Thank you. I love that. He's a mighty man of faith, y'all. We'll have him come preach for us sometime. You ought to hear him preach. Best looking Osteen right there, besides me, Robert. I'm going to Africa because I want to go to heaven, y'all. Well, we did have an amazing service. Well, we'll shift gears a little bit because the work goes on all over the world, and the work goes on here. locally as well. You know, our floods down the street, you know, with my mom's passing, but we didn't quit working down there, our amazing team. So we'll receive the offering in just a moment. A quick look at this video if you don't mind.